Hi, ladies and gentlemen of Chicago, of the world, or whoever it is that's listening, right? Peace and love. My name is Jamel Smalling. I'm an author here at ConTextos. I'm here in Chicago. I'm a part of Green ReEntry at IMAN. I'm here to share with y'all a little bit, what we've been working on throughout the pandemic, in collaboration with ConTextos. Back in March of 2020, Lisa and Johnny, part of ConTextos team, came out to introduce ConTextos in the author circle to me and my peers at IMAN in the Green ReEntry program. Initially, I was excited because I had been doing some, writing and things on my own, so this was a good opportunity for me to learn some new things, to possibly, get some guidance in that field. But shortly after the introduction, like after the very first, workshop, Corona came in, and with that, it shifted, part of my enthusiasm, because, getting locked down with the virtual things and stuff like that, it was hard to adjust. Also, it took some adjusting even to complete the programming, The stories that we originally were writing on paper, it had to take a new look, a new form, Even a view of ourselves being locked up, Well, I don't even want to use the word locked up, but like being isolated, with just self or with, those close loved ones in our immediate family or in our household. It gave us opportunity to look at ourselves, look at others, look at the world around us, and better understand some things, Social distancing protocols made it hard for us to really interact with each other, but it did open up, I guess, ways to technology. Zoom became a big thing, not only here in our social circles here at IMAN and at ConTextos, but like all across the globe. In that, it gave us a chance to like build bonds and connections and share stories and emotions from the comforts of our own home, and sometimes that's a plus, In person, we move to different ways to share truths. This video is a compilation of video clips filmed by us IMAN authors during a historic time in our lives and in the history of the world. We invite you to sit back and take in the truths of IMAN authors. With that, I'm gonna leave you with this quote. Until the lion writes his own story, the tale of the hunt will always glorify the hunter.
If you ain't busy making yourself, somebody gonna be busy making you and shaping you and forming you the way that they want you to be, and especially in the society we live in. You got so many things pulling at you from so many directions, it's hard to focus. But that takes discipline, and through discipline is your faith in who you are as a human being. Where's your spiritual? I have to tap into Allah, because I can't do this on my own. I'll fuck it up. I'll mess it up every time. If I'm not striving to please Allah, then Shaitan is waiting on you, playing the cards. And he gonna throw situations at you that can be detrimental to your health, your physical being, as well as your mental being. Because there's stuff that I did in my past, I wish I could forget. So I've been there and done that. My actions that I did was in my 20s. It cost me 360 months in prison. I can't get that back. I can't catch that up. And a few of my pilots are still alive and they never been in jail and nothing. They got homes, boats, campers, they go fishing, and they did all that stuff. I wish I had that stuff and I don't. So at my age now, my health is declining every day, and it's hard to get up in the morning. Even just to come over here, sometimes I don't want to come over here because I don't feel good. Well, it's a discipline. Keep getting up. Keep coming at it. And Allah, He always gives you a double day. But the sun won't come up whether you hear it or not. Don't spit too much.
I am a man. I pledge as a man to be responsible for myself, for my family, for my community. I pledge as a man never to take away, but to contribute to my community.
Dear Chicago.
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 Dear Chicago. Dear Chicago.
Dear Chicago.
The Chicago.
Summer of 2020. Yeah, it was hot.
My life in the summer in Chicago has been crazy. There's a lot of stuff going on. Really trying to escape it, you know what I'm saying, but balance it out the best way I can.
My summer in the city been bittersweet, you know, because I love my city, but, you know, it's bittersweet. I lost a couple people that I love this summer, you know, so it's been bittersweet.
My life been drastic. Man, there's been so much going on. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. But me, I just been chilling all summer. I've been in school, you know, doing things at home, my family. You know, I had a new baby and another new baby. So, you know, I've been being a father. Whenever I ain't in class, I'm just being a father.
I really ain't been doing nothing but going to school and just going to school and just chilling, man. I ain't really been doing nothing else. Ain't nothing else to do. Trying to stay out the way, man.
Summer 2020 for me, it was a struggle. You know what I'm saying? Trying to juggle so many balls at one time. You know, one brother told me, he said you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So I want to, you know, stay close to some of the people I done met since I've been out. But sometimes where they put themselves just not, you know, do some for me to accomplish anything.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Everybody says it's been a crazy summer just cause the cold. It's been normal for me. I don't go out. I'm a homebody. I don't do all that clubbing and all. That's not me. Going to the mall, I'm not materialistic, so I don't really care to show off. Like, you know, I'm real reserved. I'm to myself to the most part. So, honestly, the only thing that's been different for me was a slight confusion when it come down to school. You know, like, you know, the off-site, the Zoom calls and all that. It's a little slight confusion. That's the only thing I feel like was a little different, but it worked at the same time.
I'm actually doing stuff for myself. I'm creating myself, taking time to go to college, learn a different trade, learn about myself. So, for me, it's been great. Just who he is, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good things happening in Chicago, but you'll never see that. The media don't want you to see that. So, there's actually a lot of organization, a lot of people in the hood, you know what I'm saying? On the street doing good things. You don't really see that. Everybody promoting violence.
Man, bro, life has never been the same for me in Chicago since the pandemic. As you see, stores closed down. Stores, Vita closed down. The Whole Foods closed down for a while. They're just back opening up. This has been the most craziest year of my life.
I've been out the way. I've been staying in the house a lot because I don't got time for everything that's going on outside. There's a lot going on outside, so I try and just stay in the house and chill, kick it. But it is a crazy summer with the whole COVID, looting, just a lot. There's been a lot going on. Shootings and stuff, Black Lives Matter, all that. It's crazy.
Oh, man. Well, this summer, my life, it was okay, but the summer was rough. It was only okay because I stayed away. But if I would have came out, I probably would have got caught up in a lot of the murders and everything else that went down. So that's what that was.
You know, there was a lot of death, both, you know, gun-related, street-related, and just health-related with the COVID issue. There was a lot of social uproar, you know, a lot of unrest in the city. In my city, home, Chicago, was rough this summer.
In Chicago. my brother on my heart and my mind right now, you feel me? I lost my brother to gun violence, so my brother on my mind right now, you feel me?
Honestly, what's on my heart is my son on my heart, because I never got a chance to see my kids when they was little, so that's something I wake up for every day. And on my mind right now is money. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got that money on my mind.
First and foremost, always gonna be my family, especially my son. My mind, trying to figure out a way to achieve my goals. Got big dreams. I want to do better for my people, so trying to figure out a way that I can actually accomplish that before I leave this earth.
What's on my mind right now in my heart is the passing of my two friends who I grew up with, both in one day. That just passed recently last week. That's what's on my heart. So it's just eating me up right now.
What's on my heart right now is the violence. I'm talking about. You get sick and tired of seeing it. You know what I'm saying? It just pours at me. These beautiful kids getting killed. And beautiful young cats throwing their lives away, man. They never got a chance to experience what it's all about. They just going off what they know, man. And what else can you do? What's on my mind is, man, is to help many of them as I can. Talk to many of them as I can. You know what I'm saying? I want to get out there and reach out and tell them it's alive. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of shit that they're going through, or believe me, it's alive. I've been through it.
What's on my heart is one of my close friends, my homie. He just got shot, and just hearing the gunshots and just seeing the after effect to it, it just make you. The day, December, when I got that call saying that my cousin got killed, it made me in a way just get numb to a whole lot of things that was going on inside the city. Just made me look at everything in a totally different light, and the aspect will make me want to do a whole lot of different shit. Getting that call said that happened for me, it made me want to do better. It made me want to become a better person. It just changed a whole lot of shit about a person. When you get a phone call like that saying that, you feel me, somebody that you grew up with, somebody that you've been around your whole life, gonna check out, it ain't looking good. And for me, it just made me off back want to go send a message right back. It's blood for blood and this shit. It's blood, sweat, and tears put into it. It's like when things like that happen, it just make you numb. It just make you not really give a fuck about life, or make you not give a fuck about the next man, and make you dehumanize people. When people get killed, you lose your loved one, that shit'll make you just like say fuck everything and just make you carry on the way you carry on. But I sat back and I observed the whole situation. You feel me? Given the situation now, all the stuff that I'm learning now, like working with IMAN, it made me sit back and reevaluate all the shit that I did and all the shit that happened throughout my life. It made me just want to think twice about like really doing some more shit, or really just being smart about what the fuck you do. That really like hurt my heart. You feel me? My brother was there, you feel me? My brother could have checked out. So that was a whole nother thing. I could have lost a brother and a cousin that day. So it just like, it just numb you. It just numb you. And then when shit like that happen, it makes you dehumanize the people that's in the world with you and in your city. It makes you just look at motherfuckers like, I don't care about y'all. Like, y'all don't care about my people like that. For me, that was just like my breaking point right there. But now that I'm old and I'm working for IMAN, I'm starting to really learn shit. And I really learned how to like do shit and just like using the CPI sessions and shit. It just made me like reevaluate everything in my whole life.
Some of my strengths, I'm smart, I learn fast, I help other people. I could be a leader, you know what I'm saying, sometimes.
I'm blessed, man. Got a lot of gifts, talents. It took me some time to really know gifts, talents. First you didn't know. As you went through life, you know what I'm saying? Eventually.
One of my talents is I'm a comedian. I like to crack jokes a lot from time to time, you know, so that's what I do. One of my biggest blessings is I just had 2 sons.
I'm just a handyman, you know, that's my strength. I know how to fix what be broken. I believe that's a God's gift to me.
I got many talents, like all my talents are football, basketball, you name it, I do it.
As far as my strengths, my willpower. Honestly, I know I done been put through situations where people always tried to break me, and I never got to that point where it even came close to phasing me. I always believed in myself, like, you know, that's first and foremost. I always believed in myself, and I always believe as long as I believe in myself, I can make it happen. So my willpower is probably my greatest strength.
My talent is I can draw. I draw very good. I can paint pictures well for people to see. You know, for people that don't understand, I'm a hip hop artist. You know, I also martial artist. Got many different talents. I'm a jack of some trades. I'm a landscaper. I'm a farmer. You know, I'm good with my hands as well as with my mind.
One of my strengths is, you know, I'm good by myself, you feel me? I can handle, I stand on my own. Anywhere I go, I hold my own. That's one of my strengths. See, my first time I went to jail, I was 17, you feel me? I ain't never been to no Audi home. I ain't never been to none of that shit. My first time going to jail, I was 17. And I went straight to the Cook County. I went straight to the county jail. You feel me? They tried me as an adult. First case, 6-30 class X felony. So, like, doing that, going through that experience, my first time getting locked up, it's like, you feel me? I didn't know what to expect. You feel me? But going in there, all I had was myself. You feel me? So I had to stand on my own. And you feel me? I had to learn. You feel me? None of these people around cannot be trusted. Just that experience taught me never to attach myself to people, because people can always be, you know, gone the next day or anything. So that's just something I had to deal with, not attaching myself to people. And once I learned that experience changed me forever, because the female that I thought, you feel me, I was dealing with, you feel me, that me being locked up, I had to learn how to detach myself from her. My loved ones, I can't see them every day. I had to detach myself from them. And I still got to go through a struggle while being in there. So, you feel me, that little experience right there changed my life. What are some of your challenges that you have faced and that you are currently facing?
The challenge I'm currently facing, my homie, like I said, my homie just got shot. I just wanted to see him do better, and just like give me a crib and, you know, just live better, just to do better.
Just dealing with just life in general, you know, being a black man in America, we got many challenges. Me standing right here right now while these bees flying around, that's a challenge for me right there, because usually I would have took off, but I'm trying to keep it professional. Going through life in America, you know, and feeling like you're not wanted, but feeling like you still want to be able to do something for this place, that's a challenge in itself, man. I feel like I tackle that every day, and I love to see when other people, you know, try to do the same. So, yeah, that's the challenge I feel like I always approach, and I feel like I'm still tackling, and I'm going to probably tackle it to my, you know, my last breath.
Well, you know, I'm still a poor black man in a white man's world when I wake up, you know, last I checked. So, you know, that's a challenge. Where, you know, I'm getting through it.
My challenges, staying true to my word, I say. Because I'm a man, I got a lot of great ideas. I mean, I be having a lot of great ideas and just a lot of, I feel as though I'm meant to do a lot of great things. It's just, I need to stay true to my word. When I say I'm gonna do something, I need to do it and go through with doing it.
One of the biggest challenges I'm facing is being out here in this world and not really knowing how this system runs. You can get caught up like that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody looking to take advantage of you, man, just especially some of these big institutions. You know, watch it. You need guys. Some guys coming in the joint. You need somebody snatching the guy and do all this. I'm talking about you can just get a straight ID and all that.
Challenges is torn in between the two, that I still got a little street in me, and I'm most definitely out the streets too, because I got kids now. That's something big to live for. But my family basically come from the streets. It's in me, but it's not on me. I ain't looking for no trouble.
The challenge I'm currently facing, like I got to get up at work every day at 8 in the morning. I got to be there every day at 8. You feel me? So that's not the type of lifestyle I'm used to living. So, you feel me? I gotta adapt to that. And also when I'm adapting to working, you feel me? It's other people in the streets. I gotta avoid the cops, you feel me, and avoid people that's probably try to harm me or anything. So that'd be a challenge for me.
Some of my challenges right now is balancing school every day. I'm going to school 7 days a week, sometimes 3 times a day, and on the weekend I go, you know, one day for a few hours, and then one day for the whole day, and then the next day, whole day. So that's some of my challenges I'm facing and battling right now. It's kind of hard. I'm trying to, you know, get through that.
Right now, I'm facing the challenge of me obtaining my own apartment and me graduating this program I'm in for electricity school, and also to get my online high school diploma.
That's what's up. So, did you? I just heard that you graduated. You getting your high school diploma, right?
Right. I graduate tomorrow on that, but my challenge that I'm facing now is finishing what I started. Pretty much. I never finished what I started.
I don't bend some stuff. I might smile about it now or whatever, but man, I'm always go back to the time I lost my mama. Right? We had just moved out to the burbs. I'm living, you feel me? I'm living that life or whatever, you know. At peace, you know. I'm not in the hood no more, you know. None of this extra. My mama was sick and she passed away. You know, that impacted my life, so I can't live with my maternal grandmother or whatever. And, it wasn't easy at all. I mean, me and my little sister, we ain't getting no clothes, no shoes, none of this. I remember one time I took a bath, right? And, I was rushing from school that morning, and the bathtub was still there when I got home. School that day, I got put out the crib. I'm 16 years old, and it was I think November, December, so it was like real cold. I live right around the corner too at that, so you know I just moved back to the city, all types of stuff. My mom passed away. Man, I ain't have my pops, he's still locked up or whatever, he locked up, you know, and you know, all that. That day I got put out over a dirty bathtub, you know, and I'd just be thinking like, you know, that's the pettiest thing ever, but you know, alongside that, it was also, I would hate to say a burden, but you know, a burden to, you know, my maternal grandmother due to the circumstances of us having to live with her, having to take care of us and all that. But it was cold. I was walking around, you know, it was snowing outside. And I'm walking around through the gangways, and you know, I'm tired and you know, sleeping in the gangways, or you know, breaking down the door. You know, sleeping in people's basements, you know, basements. Like, it's, you know, like I laugh about it now, but it hurt, you feel me? Like, you know, I'm assured that I really can't do too much. I really can't provide for myself, or, you know, I like to provide for myself, or, you know, do the things I like to do.
Ultimately, when we write our truths, our memoirs, our stories, it's about, you know, shedding layers to show the growth, to show the beauty, and just embracing your truth.
My father, you know, I know he went through some things, and yet when I see you know, the things he do now, I'm proud of that man. My uncle, again, he been through some things, and when I see what he doing now, I'm proud of him. My Uncle Billy, you know, he might not be, you know, out and able to roam freely like everyone else, but when I talk to him, I can still hear he him, you know, so that makes me smile, and you know, he might not know it, but he do inspire me to want to be a greater man, so I love that guy.
Man, them kids keep me motivated, man, you know. My baby mama FaceTime me every day, letting me see that little boy. So, you know, I be motivated about that every day, seeing him. That's another me all over again. So that just keep me motivated. That's what, you know, that do it right there.
Like Mama keep me inspired all the time. Mama always tell me shoot for the stars, and my son, he keep me motivated no matter what. I'm always able to go whenever I feel like I'm too tired or when I want to get off of work. I push myself to get up and go do it because I know I got somebody I got to provide for.
Who keep me motivated and who keep me inspired, I gotta say, my family pig because they hard working and they never give up, and they installed that into my mind, I never give up. And I seen my parents go through hell and back, and you know what I'm saying, just their favorite movie or TV show with their, you know what I'm saying, favorite comedian, and that made them laugh. You know, I got a couple people in my family that actually got a good sense of humor, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I took on after them. I just feel like even when you down, you know what I'm saying, you always need some type of smile. Don't just be just drowning and, you know what I'm saying, just drowning down into, you know, bad vibes. You know what I'm saying, just always fight it with a smile, you know what I'm saying. I like to see people smile. I like to smile. I like to laugh. I like to see other people laugh. Things like that make me a better person, a better human being, you know, show people that even though I've been, you know what I'm saying, through a rough patch in my life, I still, you know what I'm saying, I'm a good human deep down inside. You know, I got a good heart.
The most influential person I would like to think in my life is my older brother's Corey. He's been a mentor and a blessing every step of my growth. On the flip side of that, I would like to think that I hold some type of, you know, light to somebody else's life as well.
The people that do keep me motivated is my brother, my mom, and the rest of my younger brothers. I got a lot of younger siblings that's looking up to me around the same age range. Not only that, what keep me motivated is, when I was incarcerated, I went through a lot. I done took a lot of losses. So with that being said, it's like I'm trying to do everything that I can do to stay powerful and stay pushing to get to where I want to be and get to what I want to do in life.
For sure.
And not only that, though, I got to make an example for my younger siblings.
Right.
I don't want to be out here in the hood my whole life.
Right. And you're doing an amazing job, bro.
Thanks. For one, my kids, my daughter, my two sons, IMAN, and my Uncle Red Cloud.
I'm hoping I made a difference in everybody's life that I can touch. Hopefully for the best. Like I say, I always get back to my guy, my boxing coach. You know, he taught me another way of looking at things and looking at people. Because I was a banger and I was hating anything that was really opposite. Not hating, but not too much caring for me. But he brought me in, man, showed me how to, you know, get together with other guys, cross that aisle. Man, it's been beautiful, man. Because I met a lot of guys that I would never talk to. And I love them like my brothers now.
Brother Ephraim has, my mentor has made a huge difference in my life. I met him back next to Islam Mosque 10 years ago. Me and that brother both was coming out to visit to hear the minister. I never looked back since. I'll be sitting back like this.
I'm video recording, so we're going to get it all.
Yeah.
Get the food truck.
Food truck will be here every day. This is a black-owned business.
Okay, that's what's up.
See, this is a platform where all black-owned businesses hustle with. From Racine all the way here to 630 North.
Okay, that's what's up.
Let me show you something else, though. This is why I find peace on real. This is why I call this session where we just came from Elijah's Garden. So everybody else call it Inglewood Square, but to me that's Elijah's Garden.
Why do you call it Elijah's Garden?
Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad is the man that I try to be like. And I find peace in his teaching, so wherever garden that I go and abide in, I find peace in that as well. So I nicknamed that to pay homage to the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Okay.
Who am I inspiring? I don't really know. That's a good question. I mean, I inspire myself. I call myself trying to inspire my best friend, also my younger brother. But right now, I'm inspiring myself. I don't know who I'm touching right now.
Yeah, I'm motivating myself. You know what I'm saying? I can't look at nobody else's experience or nobody else's life. It's not my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do better for myself.
My old principal, he was like principal / preacher and stuff. And, he just stressed a lot of stuff about how black men and black people, you know what I'm saying, how a lot of things that weren't being talked about other places and stuff, you know. And I thought, you know, you heard glimpses of it and stuff or seen it in movies or on TV and all that. And I thought everybody else you know what I'm saying, knew about these things or was talking about them and all that till I got around everybody else and seemed like they was ignorant to a lot of the issues. And just getting wind of it always prepared me later on in life when I went through a lot of, you know, trials, tribulation, dealing with white folks and my blackness and, you know, that made a significant difference in how I dealt with stuff, you know. And kept my head up too, like let me know like it just wasn't me, it was just, you know, I was fighting the system bigger than me, you know.
It might sound crazy because I'm young, but Fred Hampton keep me motivated and inspired. You know, I study him a lot, and he let me know that you can be living amongst the enemy. You know, you just gotta show them prove them wrong. You can prevail. You feel me?
I have to get out in the street and actually give food to the poor, support the kids, book bags, and breakfast programs. I had to get out there and really be on the front line with the people out there and be vulnerable. You feel me? I had to get out there and do it. I have to show my actions. I have to show the work that I'm doing. I have to show versus me just talking the talk. I really be getting out there with people.
Well, who made a difference in my life was my grandma for not giving up on me, for showing me love when she been could have gave up, but she still was there. So that's who made the biggest difference in my life, you know. And I made it in her life too because I'm there. I did what I told her. I changed. So, you know, and it's still a work in progress, but I have.
I didn't say it, but you know, I feel like it's one thing I don't always have to say. My mother. I mean, of course she, you know, she'll always get praise, you know, but at the same time, I know she did a great job in whose life I made a difference in. I want to say it has to be definitely going to be my son and my little brothers. I see how they look at me from time to time. When I do be around them, I'm enjoying that. Hopefully my nephew Tigger. I know at one point in time, you know, his view on things is a little bit different. But, you know, he into his ladies now, and he ain't into the street situation, so I love that about him. But I hope I probably rubbed off on him. That's why I try to show him what it is to, you know, what a working man look like, a man that's trying, not a man that's always looking for the easy route. So hopefully, you know, I impacted him most.
During that same time period, it was one day I had broke into somebody's hallway, and I was just right there sleeping in the hallway. Somebody came and, you know, they let out that door, whatever. They seemed like they up the gun on you type situation. I was scared. I'm over here thinking, I'm gonna die. It's over with. It's over with. I'm finna get, you know, smoked, whatever. But, you know, to this day, this is still my homie, cause he don't be doing that, bro. I don't know who you is. You right here sleep in front of my door, this, that, the other. You know, I told him like, bro, I'm hungry, bro. I don't got too much. You feel I'm short of nothing. He gave me some money. He took me to got me a coat, some shoes. And he told me like, alright, bro, look, let's give you $200, bro. I'm finna get you this crib, you know, this little hotel, whatever. You feel me? Got me that little hotel for a week. Bro, man. He put me on shit. He had introduced me to his mama. His mama had, you know, let me work for her. You feel me? Doing the weeks and everything for some money and shoes for now. I just kept on, you feel me, trying to do something different, trying to do something about it. You know, low-key hard. When I turned 17, I had left Chicago and went back to the same place I was before my mom passed away. Got me a little job out there. I had met some people out there. Life was looking good for a second. Then, you know, I messed up, went to jail, came home. My pops put me on to IMAN, and now I'm here talking to y'all. But all this, it's just crazy, like, cause everything is stamped on my situation. And that's that dirty back to it. So, I laugh at it, but you know, I could say, regardless of, you know, the obstacles, you know, I've been doing whatever. I'm still pushing. I'm still trying to find something different.
Who made a difference in my life? Let me see. IMAN, the program, you know, because without the program, I probably would have still been doing the same things I ain't had no business doing. So without them, I would never got the structure I got. You know, before then, it was just me in the streets, you know what I'm saying? So I really didn't have no time to heal out there because I was taking a lot of losses, you know what I'm saying, dealing with a lot of things. So when I came here, it just changed everything, it healed everything, it made me, you know what I'm saying, more humble and more of an eye-opener to a lot of things that I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, looking upon before. So when I was locked up, you know what I'm saying, only thing I could really think about was getting out and pursuing the carpentry, you know what I'm saying, that I wanted to do. I always told myself if I wasn't gonna play basketball, I was gonna do carpentry. My past, you know what I'm saying, I knew when I was in there I had to put that behind me because that's the reason I was in there, you know what I'm saying, for following, you know what I'm saying, other people's footsteps or trying to do things that I knew that wasn't right for myself, you know what I'm saying, but as I sat in there and the time I sat in there, I just thought about everything, and I just put everything behind me, and when I was released, I just never really thought about what I used to do. I never used to dwell on what I used to do or how life used to be because it was the past.
My plan was to come out, go to school. Well, my plan was to try to hold down 2 jobs, but I ended up coming to school up here at IMAN for the HVAC class, and then later on down the road, I ended up getting a job. So I felt that I needed that in order to keep me from coming back to these streets, hanging out with the wrong people, the wrong crowd, and me ending up being at the wrong place at the wrong time and ending back up in the can. So I think my first change was me being in there and actually sitting down and putting my plan together on how I wanted to come out and, you know, live my life.
I was just having a conversation with some of the brothers during my break. It's just like, even though we may not communicate often, like when we get around each other, just you feel the energy, you feel, you know, the spirit's lifted, you know, you'll be able to cope, you get advice. It's just a great, safe place.
Who has made a difference in my life? Besides my kids and my family, who has made a difference in my life? IMAN, and I want to thank them. So you guys give IMAN a big round of applause. You know?
When you change things for the betterment of yourself and other people's, and then I think that change trickles down and bring peace and joy within people's lives and relieve less stress. But you got to be willing to make the changes. You know, things ain't gonna change themselves. You got to take the initiative to change them.
It had to be a week. The week I lost 3 friends back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? One on a Monday, one on Wednesday, and one on a Saturday. So it's like, that was the coldest week for me ever. That's the coldest Chicago ever been to me. That broke, you know what I'm saying? It broke me because, you know, those was the people that I grew up with. And I became like brothers with. You know, they just checked out back to back to back like that. You know what I'm saying? It just numbed me. You know what I'm saying? So that had to be the coldest time. Situations happen like that where like a lot of, you know what I'm saying? You lose your homies or your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Friend, anything. A lot of the times, you know, they don't even get notified. You know. Nowadays, they got the legal help firm page on Facebook or social media, you know what I'm saying? Somebody down in the neighborhood, they explain, you know, such and such got killed, such block, time, and if you know anything, this and that. But it's just, man, you know what I'm saying? After that is over with, that's why I always say, you know, the streets really ain't worth it because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? What are the people that was running the streets with you, what they gonna be able to do for you when you
when that day comes, when you check out. 9 times out of 10, you know, people on the street really ain't gonna be trying to take the police route, but at least for the family members who do, you know what I'm saying, want to seek justice like that, after a week or two, and that's literally maybe what, a week or two or a month or two, it's over with.
Yeah.
Case closed, and they book on to the next murder.
When I first got my scar, I was fighting. It was somebody way bigger than me at that. It wasn't like I just got tossed around. He was way bigger than me. But when I was maybe 8th grade, he was in high school, probably a sophomore or junior or something. So he was big, and I ain't think nothing of it. This just some regular big dude. This before we even fought all this. This just some regular big dude. I ain't thinking about it. He walking up to me, and I'm thinking in my head, like, he can't be on that with me, cause he can't be on that with me. So he walk up to me, take your Gucci belt off. No, he instant. Bop, he hit me. I hit him. We get to fighting or whatever. It's just the thing is, he was just so much bigger, and he had brass knuckles. So when he hit me, he really hit me, and he hit me right here. I started leaking. I'm still trying to fight him and everything. My face bleeding. I'm still fighting him and whatnot. All this other stuff. End of the story. He ended up getting the belt anyway. He took it off me, but I ain't really care, cause I was like, what could I do? He bigger than me, you feel me? He had brass knuckles. I defended myself best as I can. You feel me? It's whatever. It's like that. But since then, that made me view everybody in the city. I don't care if you big, small, little, tall, grown, old, anybody is a threat. That's how I look at it. I don't let nobody pass. Anybody a threat. Cause I ain't think bro would get on that, because I'm like, he's so much bigger than me. Why would he even get on that with me? Because I feel I'm grown now. This happened when I was shorty, so I'm grown now. I wouldn't just go up to a shorty and get on that with a shorty, because I know I'm bigger than him. I'm better than that. I ain't gonna do that. But him doing that changed my whole view. Anybody can get on that with you. Because I just used to fight people my age. That's what I thought. I'm just fighting people my age. No, ain't that. Ain't that at all. And that taught me. So I became more self-conscious about what's going on around me and being more aware of what's going on around me. But I believe that's a blessing, because it really did make me way more self-conscious. Like, my senses was on 10. Like, just anywhere I go, I just was way more self-conscious. It made me stop being so, not lackadaisical, but like, just I could say I was just lackadaisical, just going around the city doing stuff, being reckless, woo. That put me on to be most conscious of what's going on around you, because you never know. Even before this accident happened, I was always on my toes. Before I got this scar, I was always on my toes. But after I got the scar, I was even more on my toes. Like, still to this day, never before I was still on my toes. I believe once somebody from Chicago, like us, when we go through something, that's when it really activates, and we really be on it. But we always been taught since we was little to always watch out and stuff, but you really don't know until you go through something. And then you either get shot at, you start paying attention more, or somebody shoot you or rob you, or something happen, you start paying attention more. You know the end.
Man, I feel like when you speak about Chicago, and it may be wrong of me, I can't think of all races. I gotta think of my people, because we get the least amount of, credit for anything. But if we do anything wrong, we got all attention on us. I would like to see us unify more. I would like to see us kill less, instead of being so quick to retaliate. Try to see if it's other routes. I mean, I know I'm probably just speaking from a glass half full type situation. Maybe if I was put in some of these situations guys was put into, I feel the same way as them. But I wish that wasn't always the case. It seemed like we quicker to forgive others that's quicker to put us down than we are ourselves, and that hurts me, because it's hard to survive in a world, especially a city that don't want you there. If you helping them with that part, if they don't want you there, and you don't even want your own self there, then you're making it easier for them. So I like to see us unify more. I like to see us do a lot less killing, especially when it comes down to the kids. I mean, that's the one thing. When it comes down to kids, it always gonna hurt me, and always gonna it's always gonna make my soul cry. So they're gonna know it. That's the wish. Keep the kids out of it all.
My wish for Chicago is for Chicago to wake up and start back working on community and trust, because we need it. You know, we need us, because without us, we have nothing. We can't be apart. Everybody got to know what the other going through. That's why we won't be all messed up when something go down. You seeing, like, if you sitting back and you another nationality, you see black people, and the first thing you think of, they barely have anything. So why not try to help them get something? But it seems like everybody trying to make sure we don't get nothing, so they can keep on putting people before us. So I just hope Chicago wake up and see that color shouldn't have a matter in this thing, because in order for us to grow, we're gonna all have to work together. So that's what I want us to wake up and work together and work on community mainly, because that's what's missing in the black neighborhood. We miss community, and we need that bad.
This time it might take the Bulls and the Bears to win championships. But I mean, it's gonna take a while though, because it's like everybody for themselves. Everybody's like, and that's where we don't come together at, because we always thinking negative about the next person. We always thinking gang conscious. That's the word. We gang conscious. Some of us be gang conscious. We always think somebody out to beat us out, so we don't want to come together because we think this person's gonna run off with something, and we'll never come together on that.
My wish for Chicago is, I know we ain't gonna live in, you feel me, peace and harmony out. You feel me, always peace and harmony, but my wish is for everybody to just get money and pursue whatever dream they want to pursue. My message to Chicago is that, I want to quote the words of Fred Hampton. I'm gonna leave it at that. This for the politicians and everybody. You can jail a revolutionary, but you can't drill a revolution, man. I'm gonna leave it at that.
You gotta get close to God. Chicago to God. That's it. God and forgiveness, man. That's it.
I want people to be grateful and more compassionate to each other and stuff, Like everybody that know me, I always, preach about how Chicago was way worse at the time, for a long time actually. Right. And if we had social media and the news like it is nowadays, back in the days, you know what I'm saying, you would have heard about a lot more worse stuff, and it ain't good that it's like that in the hood in America, but I want us to at least be grateful for the progress we have made and not be so quick to convict our brothers, really, ourselves, really.
Man, my wish for Chicago is for Chicago to hold its own self accountable. Quit pointing fingers to everybody. Quit pointing fingers at the government. Quit pointing fingers at the white man, Donald Trump, the president. Point fingers at yourself. Look in the mirror at yourself. And see, that's what I want Chicago to do. Look in the mirror at themselves.
My message to Chicago is stay safe and stay out the way. Live your life, love the people around you while they're here. Never know when you leave.
Like I said earlier, the block, go on the block to see what Chicago's all about in a microcosm type situation. The old folks, the young folks, drug dealers, drug addicts, This part of people every day going on in Chicago. But for a guy stepping out of prison seeing this, he can easily be swallowed up, back into the block. And then society really ain't, doing what it's supposed to do. I'm talking about 43 years in prison, it's 3 lifetimes. So you behind the 8 ball all the way out. Just gotta stay strong when you get out here, man, and accept the help from people that really trying to help you.
My wish for Chicago is to get better. Chicago not even used to be, it still is a great city. It's a lot of envy, it's a lot of hate, it's a lot of poverty, it's a lot of jealousy in this city. And I believe once we overcome that, we could be the greatest city in the world, not even in America. We will be the greatest city in the world once we overcome that. But I don't even know the first step because it's so deep. This go before I was born, all type of stuff, before my mama was born. This go deep, so I don't know how to, even the first step to fix it is just, I could say we need to start having compassion for one another, you feel me? Like, even though we all messed up, if we got a little more compassion, we could help each other out. And I think that's the first step, is just helping each other out. But my honest wish is for the whole city to get better. The whole city needs to get better and just do better. Everybody needs to have money. We all should have, like, if you look at Chicago real estate, our real estate cold. Like, the houses in the hood, white people will pay top. If that was a white neighborhood, they'll pay top dollar for them houses. We got cold real estate. It's just we don't take care of our neighborhoods. So we devaluing all our property. It's a lot of stuff in the hood that people don't want to deal with and live with. So I understand you got to devalue the property. But if we didn't have them problems, we wouldn't have to devalue our property, and we could just, that's extra money. We already got the property. That's just extra money.
You know, never let your mistakes determine your, who you are, your future, right? Listen, I done been homeless, I done been shot at, I done gang banged, I done did some everything, right? And sure, I done been through a whole bunch of situations where I just wanted to give up, ball up, cry, whatever. Sure, I just kept on pushing, I just kept on, trying to strive, because at the end of the day, I ain't finna, what? No, I can't give up, I can't fail. Like, regardless of how many times you might seem as if, feel as if you fail, you can't fail. Failure is just a concept of the mind, and that's something I learned over the years, right? Sure, I can't say I'm still, not experiencing failure, but I don't believe in failure. So, I'm just trying to, keep hoping, do better, right? And shoot, my message to y'all, do the same thing. Like, shoot, I can't say, too much, because I'm still trying to find peace. I'm still trying to, reconcile, with my mistakes. I'm still trying to, live, through my mistakes, and, trying to sleep at night, so many other things. But man, like, just keep on pushing. Like, that's what I want to tell Chicago. Like, I don't care how hard it might get, or how cold you may start to feel. Just keep pushing.
So my name is Timothy.
My name's Juan. My nickname Juan.
My name is Gilbert.
My name is Tyrell Murray.
My name Larry.
My name Toby Hill.
My name is Wayne Lindsay, aka Red Flower.
Well, my name is Paris Folk.
My name Terrence McKinnis. But I do music a lot. You call me Prince Terrence, whatever you want to call me, either one.
My name is Xavier Madison.
My name is Jamel Small. I'm coming to y'all live from my beloved city of Chicago.
And my name is Yasin, also known as Jeremiah Frederick. I'm from the east side of Chicago.
And Dez D. Daniels, to be specific.
And me, I'm Lamont, and I'm from 63rd.